Good morning. This is the patient that's going to have a hair transplant, and this is the donor site for the grafts. You can see it's in the back of the head where the hair is more plentiful. Okay, this is actually that site that we talked about. This is the donor site, and you can see it's all sutured up. The scarring will practically be zero. You won't even be able to find it eventually. It just fits in between the hairs. We didn't really shave the spot where the surrounding area, so it's sewn up. And this is now we're going to go in the other room and show you what the graft looks like. This is the strip of hair that we removed from the posterior scalp, and you can see this is where we're going to be taking the grafts. And right now our nurses are taking these segments of scalp tissue and they are dividing. And you can see this is done under magnification, but right now we're dividing the hair into grafts that may contain 2 or 3 hair follicles. Later, under magnification, we'll actually separate it into grafts that have just 1 hair follicle each, and these grafts will be used in the anterior hairline. Okay, so this shows the area of the scalp that we're going to be grafting. And right now we're going to be adding some local anesthetic to this area. As soon as the local anesthetic is in, we'll start preparing the area for graft. Okay, the recipient area is now being prepared by making small, actually very tiny incisions with a specialized instrument. And you can see each one of these areas is the area which is going to receive a graft. And depending on the location, for instance, in the anterior hairline, we're going to use grafts that have 1 hair follicle, and as we go back, we'll use grafts that have 2 or 3 hair follicles. But you can see this is the recipient area being done, and you can actually see, okay, this is the process of actually producing the small openings in the recipient site. Okay, you can see the grafts all lined up. These are double hair follicle grafts, and next to it are single hair follicle grafts, and you can see how fine these are, and these are being prepared for insertion. So here we are dividing up the graft into smaller components. Some of the components have 1 hair follicle, others have 2 and 3. And here we can show you some of the single hair follicle grafts. Now we're inserting the grafts. These are along the hairline, and they have actually a single hair follicle in them. I'm not quite sure you can see it. I'm getting as close as I can. But there the grafts are being inserted, one at a time, into the previously made openings. Patient's awake, he's had local anesthesia, he's comfortable, and this is how we do hair transplants. Okay, now we're near the final stages of the procedure. There are already grafts on his left side, and we're putting more grafts on his right side. You can see how the technique works. It's very carefully, with a very small forceps, we put the little graft in there. Very good. You can see it right here.